So we can start the masterclass now. So welcome all to AP training. Today we are going to see about the reactjs masterclass. So hi all, so am I audible? Can you please reply yes in the chat box if I am audible? Can you please reply yes in the chat box if I am audible? Yeah, thank you very much. So I'm getting reply from everyone. Wow, so many replies. Very good to see. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to explain about the AP trainings. So AP trainings full form is all professional trainings. All the trainers who are taking class in our trainings and are professionally certified and they are working in the corporates. Okay. So AP trainings, we are giving training all over the world. We are providing three types of training. The one is the free master class. The next one is the workshop or flash course, and the final one is a full course. So we are providing training all over the world. We have students, especially in many countries like USA, European countries, and all over India. Okay, we have trained more than 10,000 students via this master class, full course, as well as the flash course. And we are providing 50 plus technologies, especially in IT technologies, the top technologies including uh, full stack training, AngularJS, React.js, and today we are going to see, right? So all kind of JS, everything we are giving. Okay, so then we are going to tell about the certification details. The participants who are joining this masterclass will get the certificate. So the certificate will be sent to the personal email ID, those who are filling the feedback form. So kindly fill the feedback form that we will circulate at the end of the masterclass. Okay, so next I'm going to tell about the trainer details. So the trainer today going to present you is Devasena. She is having more than 10 years experience in the IT industry. She knows various fields. She is well professional in this React.js. Okay, so the today topic. Then I am going to present about the today agenda. What are the things we are going to see in this free masterclass? Okay. So this is the agenda. So initially it will be like participant introduction. So you people can introduce yourself in the chat box. So the trainer will come to know about your background, whether you people are belong to college background or professionals. So she will give the training accordingly. Then the webinar content, the trainer will take the webinar for 45 minutes. People can immediately ask if you have any queries in the chat box. So the trainer will immediately reply to you. Then query session. So once the webinar is completed, if you have any queries, you can raise your hand. You can unmute you people and you can ask your queries directly to the trainer. Okay. Then students guide. So we are different from all other training centers. We are following a certain appreciated training model. So we'll explain that training model here in this 5 minutes. And the final thing is the 5-minute APT offer. For all the participants who are joining today, up to 90% offered for the full course as well as the master class as well as the flash course is available. So you people will get those. And finally, in the queries and feedback session, we will send the feedback link. So kindly attend the webinar till the end. For the participants who are attending till the end only will get the certificate. Okay. So now you people can introduce yourself in the chat box. Now we can start this master class. Okay. So you can introduce yourself in the chat box. I'm welcoming each and everyone. Hi Devasena. Hi Anjali. Hi Abhimadi. Students, kindly rename yourself and give your correct name. Okay. So Abhimadi, Abhishek, Ajay, Ajinka, Akash, Ashok, Viswanath, Deepam, Eli, Harini. Yeah. So students are replying. Deepam Mishram from Nagpur, Maharashtra. Very good. Hi, Deepam. So kindly tell about your name and your profession. If you are a college student, tell the year and the department you belong to. Or if you are working, means in which domain you belong to and your experience. I am Ganesh Sabbat. I am a college student. Hi, Ganesh. Good evening. Kaushik, Mohammed, Mubarak, Momin. So guys, please be interactive. So you people are attended this master class because you have some interest in React.js. Kindly make use of it in a very good purpose. Okay, so the trainer who is going to present you is having 10 plus years in corporate. She will tell you everything in a real time manner. Okay, so if you go to some other training center, they will only teach whatever they learn from the book. But here we are not going to teach in that manner. Whatever in the current IT industry, how the React.js is working, she will explain in a practical manner. Okay. Hi Tarun, final year student. Hi. Mubarak, third year College of IT. Hi Mubarak. Tarun Kumar, final year student. Hi Ajay, third year BTech. Mohammed. Hi Mohammed, Maharashtra Nagpur, final year student. Hi Akash. Hi Ashok, Hyderabad presenting. Searching for job. Sure Ashok, you will get it. Biswanath. Hi Biswanath. Computer application. Okay. Hi Ganesh. Hi Ajinka. Masters, very good. Vasavi. Hi Vasavi. Hi Jagan. IT 7 years in .NET. Very good Jagan. Welcome. Ranjit Kumar. I am currently pursuing MCA. Hi Ranjit Kumar. Yeah. So I think both student as well as the corporate working people have joined this master class. Telangana first year. Wow. Very good. Idi Kuda. You are just first year, but you interested to join. Very good. Ruchika Visharam from Nagpur University completed. Very good, Ruchika. Eli Gufron, I have completed project. Wow, very good to see. Momin, I am searching for job Maharashtra. Welcome, Momi. Okay, guys. So once again, I am welcoming each and everyone to this master class. So now I am going to give the control to the trainer. Hi, Devasena. So you can take the control now and you can start the master class. All the best,
Sure.
guys. Please take notes and listen the master class very carefully. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayappan. Hi, I'm Devasena, having 10 plus years of experience in IT. So I saw everyone introduction. So nice to see you, everybody. So thanks for joining. And let me share my screen. 1 second. Yeah. So before going to that, you just let me know if you are able to see my screen or not. Can you see my screen? You can just say yes or no in that chat box. Okay. So I'm getting a okay, fine. So basically, like, I just want to ask, let us have this session very interactive one because coming to React and all. Okay, so this is the latest technology. Everybody can say like Angular or React or Vue.js, whatever it is. There are many things they have launched in the field. Okay, but we do have a .NET, Java, some service now technologies, something we do have it. Okay, but why are you preferring React? Can someone say in chat box, why are you choosing React? Is something you like, or what is the purpose of joining this class? Can somebody say? I'm expecting actually, let us have this session very interactive. Or you can unmute and you can talk. Hello, am I audible? Front-end development animation. Okay, that is nice to see your input. Okay, to learn front-end. Okay. So not able to unmute. Okay, that is fine, not a problem. Okay, so see, we do have a number of technologies, front-end technologies like MVC, .NET. I saw someone like said that 7 years of experience with .NET. So you know about MVC and ASP.NET something, and somebody completed 12th. So it is very good to learn the latest technology. But my understanding, I can just explain what is that and etc. So the purpose of having React. Okay, so I will just close this chat box. Yes, expert in JavaScript. Somebody said that. So that is very good to know about that one. So React and Angular, everything is a scripting language. Okay, basically, why are we preferring a scripting language? For example, if you are using .NET or Java, whatever it is, so you will go with some scripting language, some client-side technologies. Okay, if you go with ASP.NET or Java, like for validation, client-side validation, you will use some what to say, you will use some scripting language for the better performance. Okay, instead of handling everything in server side. Okay, so scripting language is a very like lightweighted, okay, we can say. So hope you are able to understand my technology, my terms. In case if you are not able to, you can just mention your front end library. That is good to know. Okay, so the main thing here is for lightweight. Okay, so the first thing, what are all the things we are going to see in this presentation is, in this webinar is, um, they have launched reactjs, I believe, in 2013. Okay, we don't want to worry about when they are launched and all, but the stable version they have launched in last year 2020 only. Okay, so in webinar description, like we will just explain like what is React and who are using React, what is the purpose, and what are the major features are available in React. Okay, what will happen in case if I'm using React. Okay, and what about other ranges and the trend at future market about React, everything. Okay, and I and myself, like we will explain about the certification and okay. So what is React? See, why I preferred this React technology. Okay, I worked in CTOs and some L&T companies, worked for Disney projects and all. So everybody like initially, like when I was started to working from 2010. Okay, I focused on .NET only. Okay, that time like .NET was, we felt that like .NET is a stable technology, and again they launched LinkU, and again they launched MVC and all. Okay, and slowly they launched some microservices, API concepts, and slowly they launched the scripting language. Okay, so that time like I'm able to understand like what is the purpose of having this scripting language. So I will just explain that one. And the next one is who is using React and the core concept of React, why we have to use React, and a practical explanation. I will just give one or two explanation, and future market certifications query session. Okay, so meanwhile, like in the mid of the session, I will ask some questions. You just try to answer if you are able to understand or not. Okay, what is React? So somebody said that it is a scripting language, and it's kind of user builder, user interfaces. So let me just one second. I will just stop and reshare my screen. 1 second. I will just create some, open some notepad as well. Okay, so now if you see like everybody, like React is, for example, if you take a .NET or Java, like it is combination of both the class files as well as like both the server side and the client side. Everything will be in one solution. Okay, so for example, if I am opening any .NET framework, Visual Studio or Java, if I'm opening, so everything, the front end as well as the server side, so everything we will be handling in one side. Okay, so that time if I want to launch any page, okay, for example, I want to display employee details, or I want to save employee details, whatever it is, the client version, the HTML controls, everything as well as the backend code, everything will be in one side. So when I open the application, okay, it will slow down the application or website. Okay, so when I worked in a Disney project, that time, like Disney is a very big company, right? Say they just handled around 2 million of record or more than that, okay, for more than 20 years. And so that time, like when I try to open an application and when I try to show the history of records, okay, so that time it is just to slow down the application and all. So the purpose of having this React is just to split both front end and back end. For example, scripting and server side. So how can I call this server side React? It is not at all interacting with database side. Okay, so it is just having that front end design. For example, if I want to design some employee page, okay, I will have employee ID or employee name and some salary details. So I just want to design something in React. Okay, it's a scripting. How can I design that? So for designing, I'm using JavaScript library. Okay, so is it only the JavaScript library? Because JavaScript also they have launched a few years back, right? So what is the purpose? It is advanced version of JavaScript, I can say. Okay, because in JavaScript, if you see, they do have a local storage and okay, to show some employee details or whatever it is, but it's an advanced version, so I can just dynamically I can change and I can store, I can modify, I can delete everything, the routing concept. So develop a full website. It's a very friendly one. Okay, so why I have implemented here? So if you see, it's a V of MVC model, in case if you're not able to understand MVC, so model view controller. So what is the model view controller? So if you see, view means just consider view means React. Okay, so initially, if you're having a .NET background, you are very good aware of MVC and all. But people who are from a fresher or studying, view means I can say it's a reactjs. Okay, so it's a separate one. Okay, it will not at all no interaction with database. Okay, somebody asked how to connect with the database and all. And controller or model. Okay, it's a totally server side. So this is a separate solution, separate one, and this is a separate solution. Okay, so here if you see, what is the purpose of having two different solutions here? But in later in old technologies, like if you see Java or .NET, okay, both client and server will be in one place. Okay, so in case if my database is down, my entire website is down, they cannot access anything. Okay, but here they can able to launch the site. Okay, it will not be get down. Okay, so here, and another thing is, while they are implementing this, while they are introducing a React or Angular, the scripting language, okay, they just parallelly introduced microservices. What is the purpose of microservices? I will just cover the overview of this one. So there is no interaction. So that's why I mentioned this. Everything will be a separate solution. Okay, controller and model will have an interaction. So this will be a separate solution and view will be a separate solution. And if you see next one, who is using React? Do you have any questions in this one? The main overview. I hope you have nothing, but you just post your queries. I will just read it at the end of the session and I will try to answer everything. Okay, so who is using React? So if you see, okay, so there are like a Microsoft, Walmart, these many companies are using React. Okay, so here, like not only these like nowadays, like they are trying to, in most of the MNCs, they are trying to upgrade their technologies as they are facing like .NET or Java's old version, and also they are just facing some issues and everybody is moving to cloud. Okay, so if I'm introducing React, definitely the cloud part will be in place. Okay, and next one, um if you see core concept of React, what is that? Okay, so let me see. Let me explain this. So core concept, what are all the basic things we have to understand in React? That is components, that is very important components, and unidirectional, JSX, and virtual DOM. So I will just explain the core concept of this React so that you will understand it very clearly. Okay, and second, I got some questions in chat box. Micro views, MVC means, yeah, model view and controller. Okay, so define model view controller. Okay, I will just explain that very clearly. So see, if you see .NET, as I can take ASP.NET, okay, or the what any older technologies. Okay, there is no proper structure we have implemented. For example, I worked in ASP.NET. Okay, that time if I want to create some form, web form, okay, I need to open some employee details form. Okay, I need to design some web form. Okay, so that time what I will do, I will just create one form. So that form will have dot the client and class file and the designer file. Okay, and there is no proper folder structure. See, if you're working in .NET or any other technologies, okay, you have to focus on that structure skeleton also. Okay, that is very important, because we are running a multiple applications, and the constraint is 100 pages of application. You have to launch 100 forms. Okay, so that time, if you have a folder structure, if you have proper folder structure in the future, that will be easy for maintenance, right? But coming to ASP.NET or any older technologies, like, they don't have proper folder structure. Okay, but coming to MVC, if you see, they do have a proper folder structure. Okay, so the folder structure, if you like, you just check some MVC sites. Okay, you can just search it in Google. For example, https://example.com/ and employee / view, or the same one, if you see, employee / add, or same one, edit. Okay, something. So by reading that URL itself, you can able to understand this is a employee module, and we are viewing that employee details. This is a employee module, and we are trying to add an employee. This is an employee module, we are trying to edit an employee. Okay, so this MVC has proper folder structure. Okay, but MVC, like, in older version of MVC has both, like, the same thing. I will create some form. It has a client and that scripting language. The combination of everything will be available. Okay, so when I'm trying to launch the application, it will load the database as well, and it will try to slow down that application. Okay, MVC means model, view, and controller. Okay, so MVC, so model, view, controller. View means I will have this front end design. Okay, controller means I will handle the DB functionalities. Okay, model means if there is any validations I have to do, I will do it in model. Okay, so the older version of MVC also has the same thing. If I want to create a new form, so I will just, the form contains client, class, designer. So it will have the connection to DB. Okay, it will have the connection to DB. But so if I want to execute an application, so everything will get loaded at a time. So it will slow down that application. Okay, but the advanced version of MVC or the JavaScript is a reactjs. Okay, so here they have splitted, client scripting and server side codings. Okay, so client scripting means here we will use React. Okay, server side means it's a separate which is not at all related to this client side. Okay, so if I want to execute this application, only this client side will get executed. If I want to execute server side, only the database side will get. So how we are connecting to client and server, that is the main thing, and that we will cover it in the classes. Okay, so I will just open a pool so that you will understand what I'm trying to say here is. So just I will hope you are able to understand this one. Okay, so let me ask you some questions. Let me stop my sharing, and again I will share it. 1 second. Okay, so let me ask you some questions over here so that you can able to understand what is that. Okay, shall I let us have this interaction. So I will just open some pool here. Can somebody say what is React? I have just started a pool. Okay, 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 okay. So let me stop this. Okay, I got both 42% user interface, server side. Okay, so it has a what is React? It's a both. Okay, React means like both the user interface framework and the server side framework. Okay, because user interface also there in place, right? Server side, obviously we have to connect with server side, right? And server side, yeah, obviously it is correct. Okay, user interface, like how we are how it has how it is interacting with the user interface. Interfaces means like it has some nested child components as well. Okay, how it is interacting in client side itself. So I will just explain that. Okay, and okay, are able to see my screen, I believe. So core concept is a JSX and the components and the unidirectional designing a page. Yes, it's a designing a web page. Okay, client side. Okay, so components React. Okay, I will just skip this one. So I will just move to next slide. So if you see component, so component is a very important in React. Okay, because if you're trying to create some HTML pages, employee details, some HTML pages and all. Okay, so everything will be covered under within that React component. Okay, so React component means I can say it's web page. Okay, it has combination of parent component and like normally we will use the term called what is that, web form, right? So react component. Okay, it has both parent and child. For example, if you see any one of the website, okay, every website has that master page, the logo, everything. Okay, the logo, if you launch, if you navigate to multiple pages, the master page, the logo will remain the same, right? So that time we will use that is a master page. Okay, so we are reusing that master page in all places, correct? So the master page, we can say that is a component. And if you are opening any one of the employee page, okay, that time we will say the master page, along with the master page the employee detail page also will get displayed. So that is a child page. Okay, and in that employee detail, if you're displaying both the employee details, particular one employee and the employee grid. Okay, so the employee page will have a single component and as well as the grid component. Okay, so maybe I can once again see here. If you see component, so component means it has combination of everything, master page and the parent and the child component, everything. So we will use, normally we will use the term is Web form, we will use that as a component. Okay, it has a combination of HTML returns and all. Okay, but there are two types of components here. Okay, so in what are the areas we can use the component just to reuse? For example, as I said earlier, I have master component. Okay, master component, I cannot, we do have multiple pages, for example, employee detail page and employee view page and maybe visitor view page, something. Okay, in all pages I have to display master page, master everywhere I have to display master page. Okay, so I have to reuse that component instead of creating the master page one every time. Okay, so that time I can go with component. Okay, so the reusable is very, very important. Okay, there are two types of component here. So if you see the class component, okay, so this is the main syntax. The component, like, it will come under react dot component. Got it? Sorry. So it has react dot component. Okay, and it will have render. Render means like if I am launching some particular website. Okay, render. What is the meaning of render? Render means if I'm launching some website, the controls are displaying. If it is a login page, username and password is rendering on that page, right? So render is very, very important. I have to render the control on that web form. Okay, so that's why we are using render here. Okay, so for example, one second. Yeah, so that's why we are using render. So class, the syntax is very, very important, but once you are able to, like, once on daily basis, if you practice that react, definitely the syntax will get familiar to you. Okay, so class name, extend, so this everything will come under react component, as I said earlier. Okay, so if I'm using class and if I'm using some child class, everything will come under react. And render, so here render, I am rendering this h2 tag, some header tag. Okay, h2 header tag. So this is the basic syntax of react. Okay, so I will just explain. So this is a class component. Okay, and if you see JSX means it's a JavaScript. XML means combination of HTML. Okay, I will use this advanced JavaScript, right? So in that scripting language, I will use HTML as well as React components as well. React components means I can say like input control, okay, and a drop down, and some selections, multiple selections, or the button, everything will come under React component. Okay, so here function component, for example, what is the purpose of using function in scripting language, right? So if you see, I have to launch a page, that is fine. So this page has employee, as I said earlier, employee ID and name and salary, everything. Okay, so using this component, React component, and the control, input control, this will have a text box, text control, and this will also have a text control, and this will also have a text control. But what is the purpose of having this function? You have to understand that, right? So for example, here the server side, we will call that server side. For example, I'm just entering all the details, and I'm just having this button called save button. Okay, so when I click that button, I need to save that particular details. They enter details into my database, right? So here, what I will do, so on click that event, when I click that button, okay, I have to call my server side. Okay, so for calling that server side, we will use the function. Or if it is some repeated function, for example, if it is an employee ID, I have to append that. Whenever I'm entering, I have to append with EMP. Okay, I'm just telling this as an example. And if I'm entering employee name, I have to append with employee name. Okay, so these two are repeatable, right? So that time I can prefer, instead of having a different one, so where I can append this one, so I can go with the function component. Okay, in this function I can just add my logics over there. It's kind of model, I can say. Okay, so I can add some client side validations, or if it is mandatory one, I can just use function for validating. Okay, that is function component. Okay, so these two are the function component. So these two are the component types. Okay, let me open a pool for this one so that you will understand what I'm trying to say. In case if you're not able to understand, just let me know. 1 second. Oh, sorry. I am getting the same thing. 1 second. Ayyappan, are you on the call? No, I'm getting the same results. So 1 second.
Yes.
Ayyappan, if possible, can you please post second question?
Yeah,
Because
sure. You can
I'm
click the drop down to take the next one. Yeah.
oh, that is great. Okay. So okay, I'm getting multiple results. Okay. Render, okay. Okay. Render, okay. So, okay, let me stop this. So it's a vendor component because as I said earlier, React, we are just rendering that in a vendor component. Everything will come under React component only, right? Not a vendor. It's a vendor component. We used to say it's a vendor component. Okay, and and if you see, yeah, vendor component, because React.component, everything will come under component and a vendor component only. Okay, not a vendor one. So it's kind of oh, mine is shocking. 1 second, actually. Okay, so this is all about the components. So I just combined these two, like how to create a class inside the React component and how to render. So I will explain like what is prop and state. I will just give you some introduction to that one. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so here I have used the export default. Okay, what is the export and default? So export means like this is a very important one. So export means it is kind of a public class. Okay, if I'm exporting this one, I can use this in multiple places. I can reuse that. Okay, I have to export that. Okay, so that is a one. And if you see, the next one is virtual DOM. Actually, that is very important. Coming to virtual DOM, let me compare with the other one. What is DOM? So DOM means it's a kind of document object model. So DOM means like I have said that is React component, right? So DOM means it's a combination of all controls. React, my HTML, everything will be in that client. Okay, so I will just use a React tag to open, and I will just put all the, I have all the HTML controls. Everything will be in document object model. Okay, so that is a structured representation of HTML elements. So I can just mention how to open a HTML, and we will have a body, everything will be in that one. Okay, it's kind of free. But what is virtual DOM? Okay, so let me just explain this. Virtual DOM means, for example, virtual means, you know what is virtual? Maybe you can just add it in the chat box. What is virtual? Can anybody aware of virtual? You can add it in chat box. So artificial or duplicate. Okay, fine. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so virtual means it's a kind of dynamic, I can say. Okay, for example, um, virtual DOM. And we do have a normal DOM also. Okay, normal DOM. For example, if I am taking any ASP control, any website, okay, for the employee website. Okay, so the website, it has employee details page, and I have to change some inputs dynamically. For example, whenever I'm entering, and it has to change particular rows dynamically. It has employee A and employee B, employee C, employee D. Okay, but if I'm editing something here, okay, only the particular row has to change. How can we change it? Either we can, if you think about, if you're coming from any technical background, if you think about, we cannot change the particular row, right? So either I have to change everything, or I have to refresh the page after editing. But virtual DOM means I can change the particular row. If I'm editing, I can change the particular row and append with existing rows. Okay, that is called virtual DOM. So access anytime, anywhere, online. Okay, online video, that is interesting one. So just a changing particular row. Got it now? Here, so if I'm just changing the particular row, what it will do? So the obviously the performance will get increased, right? And it can be able to understand that, okay, this row got changed, so I need to change the particular row in my on my web form. Okay, so it has the capability to understand that whether this row is changed or not. How it will understand, how it will find the difference using state or props. What is the state and props? I will just explain here. I have mentioned something about virtual DOM. It's a enhance, it's a performance wise, it's very good one. And state and prompts changes, kind of local station, I will tell you. And re-render. So render, I have mentioned, yeah, virtually. Okay. Re-render means I have mentioned that rendering means it is kind of render my control on that website. If I open any website, like any net banking website, it will ask for you to enter username and password. So username and password, those controls are rendering on the page, right? So render means we have to display on the page. Okay, so it will just identify the difference, whether this row, after editing, this row has changed or not, and it will display, it will re-render that particular row along with the existing rows. Okay, so what is state and props? So state and props means, how can we render that updated one, means using that state and props. State and prop means, you have heard about a cache, right? Cache mechanism or a session. some temporary histories and all. If you launch any Google website and somebody will say like clear your browser history and all, so everything will be under like get stored in session. Okay, so session here we will use the term called state or props. Okay, what is the purpose of state? It is kind of local storage only. Okay, so every row will get stored in temporary storage. Okay, and everything, for example, this is one state, but props means, for example, I have parent and I have child page. Here if you see my employee detail web form. Okay, I'm just having these many rows, 4 rows. Okay, but instead of binding all the rows in one row, in one page, one component, I can just use for loop, and I can just pass one by one row. Okay, one by one I can pass the row and pass it to where? Pass it to child component and display particular row. Got it? So when you are trying to pass it from parent to child one by row, I will just loop it in parent component. We will use that as a parent component and a child component. And parent component here, I will have that for loop here, and I will just pass the to child component through props, through state or props. Okay, so here I will consider I am passing employee name. So here that employee name is props. Got it now? So everything state and props both are same, and here I can just store that as a local variable. But local session props. See, you can just answer me. Can I change the props here? For example, I am passing this employee name from parent component to child component. Okay, and can I change the props in child component? Is it possible? You can just answer me in chat. You can answer. Because state, yeah, obviously we can change the state in parent, but child, can I change the? Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. Okay, let me explain. We cannot change the props. Okay, why we cannot change the props here? Because the source is coming from parent. So in case if I want to change, it has to be changed in parent component only. It's a kind of in child, the props is read only. I can change where in parent. Got it? So that time, yeah. So that time, once I changed it in parent, okay, so it will get easily identified through virtual DOM whether this particular row got updated or not, and it will update that particular row in child component. That is the purpose of virtual DOM. Got it? Okay, okay. So I will just open one more pool. 1 second. I will just select particular question and related to this one. Okay, let me hope this session is very interactive and you are able to understand. If I'm taking more time, you can just explain. You can just tell me. Okay, I just launched one more simple question. Everything in React is a. I have mentioned that, right? You can just component. Okay, I will just give 20 seconds to this one. Okay, okay. Class, no, class it won't be. Okay, because class, okay, I will just stop. Okay, I can say two answers are component is a very good one, and JavaScript library also. So thing, okay, JavaScript because it's a React.js, right? So I have added, I didn't added one more the option called both. Okay, sorry for that one. But class is a kind of, I can say it's a function or a class, that is fine. Okay, I can create anything, but the main thing is React is a component or JavaScript library. Okay, see, if you see, I can create without class also, it is possible. Function component also there, right? So I can just create a function component without class. Got it? So that is one thing. And I will just moving to the next slide. Okay, so if you see next one, purpose of virtual components, I have mentioned what is the purpose. So everything will get identified whether this row is updated or not, and it will easily re-render. Got it? And somebody. Okay, so the next one, if you see, I just mentioned about virtual DOM. Okay, what is virtual DOM? So here I have some browser DOM, some normal DOM, and I'm just trying to identify the difference or show the difference between two. See here, the first one, if you see, the first one is trying to change the state. Okay, here also state means the local storage is trying to. So it is just trying to identify particular stage. Okay, and they're trying to update, but here it will not, the normal browser it will not. So either we have to manually, we have to identify, we have to, after editing particular row, we have to manually call that one. Okay, whether once it is updated, we have to manually re-render that entire grid. Okay, so this is one. And if you see unidirectional data flow, so I think I already explained about this unidirectional data flow. So unidirectional data flow means, so this is the one I already mentioned. For example, we do have a parent component and a child component. So how it is passing the flow, the data from parent to child. Okay, for example, parent component we do have, I need to, there is a requirement, I need to display employee details in a grid. Got it? So I am just passing that data flow from parent to child. How? Through this for loop. I'm just looping them and passing one by one row and passing that to child component and rendering all the details over there. So everything will get happen automatically. So here, if you see, it's a nested child component. How the data is of data flow happens from parent to child. That's it. Okay, so here the root render and the parent to child render, and here the parent, in parent also we will have these render option and event, the button events, edit event, and in child also we can have that. So everything we will cover it in the classes, how we are covering and how we are having that event and how to pass a session, like state or props, everything. Okay, this is just an overview of that one. And if you see the next one, why React we are using. So I just added some pros and cons. So you know what is React now, right? The basics, everything you know, you are able to understand why we are using React, and especially why in MNC companies, not only in MNC, okay, in all companies they are looking for React. So you know, right? Especially for easy understandable one, and we can reuse the component very easily, and load wise it is very it is lightweighted one. Okay, and we can easily handle that storage, the component, everything is very easily, and it won't depend on server side. That is very important. It won't depend on database server side, means database side it won't depend. Got it? So here if you see the virtual DOM, so it is automatically identify the virtual DOM, and SEO friendly, like SEO friendly means, like if you see easiest way of rendering the control. If I am using MVC or ASP.NET, like I have to like follow the syntax, everything MVC and all. It's we do have a razor and ASP, so everything. So I have to follow the syntax, everything. But here I can render HTML control instead of, like, we do have a number of packages like Kendo or the Material UI. We do have a number of controls. Okay, but I can use HTML also, and the reusable component we can reuse that. But in MVC we can reuse that. But if you see other technologies, I cannot say that is very user friendly. Okay, but if you see the in React, the scripting language, it will easily accepting. And in older technologies, why I'm telling the reusability of React is good here is, For example, consider I am returning multiple data for employee data from database, employee data from DB. Okay, it has ID and it has a name, it has salary, it has DOB, everything. So I don't want to create, I don't want to follow the same structure, everything in scripting language. If I'm just having emp.id, it will accept. If I'm adding emp.name, it will accept. But if I'm just trying to literally using emp.name one, it won't. But name, it will accept. Emp.salary, it will accept. I don't want to add any properties for this one in React. But if I'm using any other ASP, MVC or something, I have to use that one, right? So I don't want to use. So the reusable of component is very important, very easy one. And improper documentation, yeah, I can say documentation wise, like no, they are just trying to upgrade everything, okay? And easy data flow, as I said, like parent to child, it is very easy. But in MVC and all in other technologies, sometimes we will face many issues if you are not following the proper structure and all. But here it is very easy to understand and I can change it very easily. And debugging and testing, yeah, that is very easily using a Chrome and all, we can just easily debug and all. So how to debug and how to test everything, I can cover it in the classes, okay? And the time taking on a complex cases, sometimes it will take, but not much, okay? I can say 1% or 2%, okay? So these are all the major things. I can say these are all the pros and cons. And let me just open one more pool here so that you will understand what I'm trying to. Let me identify some. Okay, 1 second. Pool, fifth one. You can say what is state in React. A component holds some information, yeah. Okay. Persistent storage. Persistent storage will not come under state, okay, because we will not we cannot store that like browser history and all. It is not kind of storing that, okay? Every time we have to clear that browser history. If you take some other technologies, okay, we have to store that, we have to clear that cache. But here we don't have that problem, okay? Whenever we are trying to like we are changing the web form or refreshing the memory, so it will automatically refresh. So the maintenance of history or clearing the cache, here that problem is not at all there, okay? And internal data storage of component, that will also will come. And some information, the second option also will come, okay? So this is one thing. Thanks for the answers. And if you see practical explanation, yeah. So I just added some examples over here, like how to create an application. Some I just cover a few things. So how can we launch the application? What are the software we have to install? That is the first question everybody will ask, right? So I'm using .NET Core. So here, like initially, like if you are using .NET or something, I'm not sure about the Java. But if you're using .NET, if you're from .NET background and all, and if you use .NET, we will use Visual Studio, we will install, right? So the latest version of Visual Studio is .NET Core, it's open source. And .NET Core we have to install, and we have to just create a sample app using npm install /v create app, this one. So here the tester is a tester solution, got it? And here this is a small example I have given. How can we? So first we have to import React package. So once I installed React app, npm is a very important. So npm is for installing packages. This is syntax npm. Okay, so normally in other application for adding packages, any third party vendors like we will get it from UKit package or some other. We will just try to download it and we will add it in solution. Here that problem is not at all available. We will just use the npm install. That's it. Okay, and here I'm just using the import. The main thing, we are all here for React, right, to learn. So first I have to import React component. Okay, so import React from React component from React. Okay, and the first one, creating a class, because everything will come under class, right? This is a for the server side, we will be having class. Without class it is not possible. So for creating a web page, okay, the employee page or something, I have to create a class name, extend this component. Everything will come under component, and I am rendering all the components. What are all the components that are all inside in that render div, these div tag. And written, why I have to, because render, and I have to return because to show it in website. Okay, so this is the main syntax of that one. Got it? And I'm unable to open the chat box. Okay, screen is not visible. 1 second, let me reshare my screen. Can you see me? Can you see it now? Yeah, it is visible. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a basic thing. Anyway, I will just repeat this. So npm install. This is a proper way of creating an application. For example, if I'm opening any Visual Studio, I have to create an application. So this is a way of creating an application called a test, and import it from React package. So React is a very important React component. So I have to import that component. So then only it will understand, okay, I'm using React scripting language. Okay, and the class, my class name extend, I will come under React, and I have to render and render it on website. I have to render this div tag on that website. So return means everything we have to return only. Return means it will for displaying that. So I have to use return. Okay, so this is the proper syntax of creating a normal React application. And if you see the next one, future market of, so that's all about React overview. So future market of React. So today only I just checked it on after. I know like React is a very useful one and the latest technologies, everything. But the main thing is how many developers are preferring this React. Okay, I am not sure about that one. So I just checked it on a Stack Overflow, the survey. So if you see React JS is in a second one. So 68.9% of people, Angular if you see 54.0%, ASP.NET Core. So everything will come under .NET Core because that is a server side one. Server side, I told you, no, to connect the client and server. Server side will be a separate one, and we will be having all the coding DB connection in ASP.NET Core. So both are required. Okay, somebody asked like how can we handle the DB implementation? Everything will be in ASP.NET Core, the server side application. React only the client side. Okay, so how to connect everything will be handling, we will be seeing in classes. Got it? And next one, the certification. That's it. I think I'm done with that one. So certifications, maybe I can tell, but before that I would like to ask one more pool here. 1 second. No. Okay, 1 second. So React, I just opened one more pool here. Maybe you can ask. React.js uses Dash to increase the performance. Great. Okay, let me close this. So both the A and B, I'm not sure why are you talking about original DOM? Why are you preferring original DOM? It's a virtual DOM only. Okay, so virtual DOM, because I told you, no, because original DOM is a kind of older technologies we are using original DOMs and all. Okay, so every time when I'm trying to, if some row is updated, we will be refreshing the entire grid. Okay, instead of updating the particular grid in particular row. Got it? So virtual DOM, it will identify which row got updated, and it will just update that particular row. So the virtual DOM is very, very important. Both an A and B is not correct. Original DOM also not correct. Okay, and great, but I got too many questions. I got too many answers for the virtual DOM. That is good to know. And let me open one more poll so that you will understand. Okay, props. Props in React can we change? Can we change the props? I just asked, can we change the prop? Okay, the answer is not be changed in the component, because if you see, I just told you, no, 1 second. Yeah, see, if I'm using the state and prop, state means particular component, it will have a state. But if I'm passing that, yeah, I'm passing this employee name from parent to child. So here the employee name is props and it is read only. So props, I cannot change the props. But here the employee name, this will be a state only. Okay. So if it is a prop, I cannot change the prop. Hope you are clear. I cannot change the props. I have to change only, I can only change that state only. Okay, if I'm passing that state from one component to another component, so that time it will be acting as a props and it will be a read-only mode. I cannot change the prop. Got it? And let me ask one more question. I believe, I hope. Okay. What are all the advantages of React? Great, great to know. Thanks for answering. Yep. I got, yeah, great. So it's all, yeah, in React, we can use virtual DOM and easy data flow. I told you, no, like because it won't identify, I don't want to use any properties to pass it from parent to child, and reusable of components is very easy one in React. I can reuse it, okay, but in other older technologies it's not at all possible. We can use, but it is very hard to use that, reuse the component. Okay, so that is good to know. Okay, I think I am done. If you have maybe if you have any questions, you can ask me. Can we change on name? um, okay, Ayyappan, do you want to explain about certification of course?
Yes.
Yeah.
So certification in the sense, students once completed the training in our training center, we can provide a certificate. So if other than this, if React is having any direct certification from the, I mean, for example, if you are doing Microsoft any course, Microsoft will provide a certificate. Same like React is having any certificate, there is,
Yeah.
what is that
Okay.
certificate?
um Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't completed any certificate for that. Maybe I can check that one.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay, I
we can tell the
can.
details. Okay.
Yeah, we do have a Microsoft certification for the React. but we can just check and provide proper details for that one.
Okay, fine. So students, if you have any question in the sense, you can either raise your hand or you can ask in the chat box, so the trainer will reply you.
Can we use on change? Yeah, you can pass that. Somebody, Ankit, you have asked something like on change for changing the values on change. Okay, this is an event. So for changing the event, either like you have to pass that as a for example in parent, if you are calling that on change event, okay, and to child one, okay, in child either you cannot change that in child, but because on change will be considering as a prop if you're passing it from parent to child. So you have to use that method, that event in parent, and you can change it over there. So whenever you are changing, the child will get updated.
Okay. So guys, if you have any other questions, so
How can I, yeah.
we will send the feedback link at the end of this masterclass. So students should participate till the end to fill the feedback form. Once you fill the feedback form, you will get the certificate to your email ID within a week. Okay, fine. So Devasana, we got two questions, like difference between ES5 and ES6.
Okay, one second. Yeah, before that, I got one more question for the set state, right? Set state on change. Yes, you can set that, Ankit, I believe. So on change event, what are the values you are changing on, what are the values you are passing that while we are clicking the button or something, or changing the text box. So you can use that set state as a state as a parent name, here state as a parent name, and the new name you can change it. ES5 and ES6, actually, okay, it's everything, okay, everything is a kind of scripting language only. But okay, so my point of view, like I'm not sure about ES5 and ES6. Okay, maybe I can give you that. I can search for that because I haven't used that ES6 and scripting language. So here we are using TypeScript and JavaScript only, because TypeScript I haven't mentioned about that TypeScript because it's a purely object oriented one. So maybe I can cover that in a classes. We are preferring to use TypeScript only mostly than JavaScript. No, I am not sure about ES. I'm not sure. Maybe I can just share that one to IRPA. Maybe he can share the details because I haven't used that ES. JS and TypeScript. Okay. JavaScript and TypeScript, if you see, I told you, no, like JavaScript means like it will just accept all the things. For example, employee.id, what are the formats I'm just using, it will just accept. Okay. TypeScript means, for example, const, I have created some component over there and I'm not using any variables, but I just created that component. Okay. So while I'm compiling the code, it won't identify whether the variable is using or not, but TypeScript, it will identify whether my variable is using or not, and it will throw an exception. Because so we will prefer only TypeScript only while we are implementing application projects. Okay, because if I am using some unwanted memories and all, unwanted variables and all, the storage will be very high, right? So to avoid that, we will always prefer to use TypeScript. So we are just converting all the JSX to TypeScript, TSX. Node.js, which is better? React, Node.js, or EX? Okay. ES6 I'm not sure, but Node.js, if you see React and Node.js, everything will come under one part. Okay, npm is a Node.js only. Okay, without Node.js, it is not possible to create uh, create an application. Okay, I'm not sure what is that Django. I'm not sure about that one. TypeScript, no. If you see TypeScript, then JS, okay. TypeScript, see, if you're just saying React JS, it has the scope, okay. In the React JS, we do have a multiple script like JavaScript, JSX, and TSX, TypeScript, and somebody said ESX. So we do have a multiple scripting language. That's it. So everything will come under React. For example, if you see VB.NET, C#, .NET, and JavaScript, everything will come under .NET only, right? So everything is React.js only. So it doesn't matter whether you are using JavaScript or TypeScript. If you say it's a React.js, we have that scope. Any other questions? I'm not sure about that one. React Native, very good question. Kausik asked about React Native and React JS. React Native, we are using it for mobile application, okay, and it has a different syntax and all. But server side, the .NET Core side, server side DB connection, it has the same web services and all. But the components will be varied. React Native is for mobile app. Which database is better for React.js? We can prefer NoSQL. MongoDB is one of the running database, and we can use anything. But we can use Postgres, SQL. We can use anything. That doesn't matter. Database so depends on companies. Okay, whether they prefer JavaScript, SQL or Oracle, depends on them. We are using Postgres. Any other question? I'm not sure about ES6 because I haven't used that one. Maybe I can learn and I can. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Okay, if you know normal JSX. I'm not sure about. Okay, Ankit, can you please clear your? I'm not getting your point. For personal projects, we could try Firebase too. I'm not sure about Firebase and all. What is function hosting in JS? Function means like as I said, if you want to repeat that, if you want to call any of the database, what is that? Database microservice API, okay, database that controller, okay, the database action, okay. So that time I can use that function to collect all of my input and pass it to server side. I will go with that time I will create a function. Beta script, no, I'm not sure about beta script. We do have a number of technologies. We have a Vue.js also part of React. So we do have a number of scripting languages. Okay. So the way like the most preferable one is TypeScript than Java JSX. Okay. So we will cover that in classes.
Okay, Devasena, thank you very much for the wonderful masterclass as well as the clear explanation to the students for all of that doubts. So I hope everyone understand each and everything. So participants, if you have any more questions, means you can call our number directly. So and we are going to move to the next session. So the offer session as well as the feedback session. So thanks for your patience. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, Devasena.
Thank you, Ayappan. Thanks all.
So
Thanks
now,
for making this more interactive one. Yeah.
yeah. So thank you very much, students. So now I am going to present the feedback video of one of our students. So I am presenting that. So this is one of our students from USA. She learned one of the RPA course. So she, after the course completion, she gave the feedback like this. Kindly watch it.
Hi all, I'm Sivagami from US. I'm a student. I have learned Blue Prism course from AP trainings to restart my career. They trained us very well and the trainer is excellent. After the course completion, I felt like 100% worth for that money I paid. I recommend you to choose AP trainings for your better future. Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. So same like we have many students feedback, but due to time constraint, we only shown this one. So kindly wait 10 more minutes. So we will explain that APT students guide and the offer. After that, we will share the feedback link. So fill the feedback link with proper details. For the students who are filling the proper details, the certificate will send to your email ID. Okay, so kindly wait it. So now I am going to present you people the APT students guide. Okay, how we are teaching to our students and what are the things we are differing from other training center. Okay, I hope you people are able to see my screen. Okay, so this is called as an APT students guide. So we are following APT 5 forces. Okay, so APT 5 forces in the sense here it will include simple learning methodology, students recall, creative explanation, fingertip materials, and finally additional bonuses. Okay, these are the 5 forces we are following in our teaching methodology. Okay, so then we are going to see one by one. Simple learning methodology. So here, once you joined your training, so every day you will get session of 75 minutes, and we have divided that sessions into six types. The session first is the 10 minutes. Here you people can ask previous day if you are having any questions. So the trainer will clear all of your queries and questions, and then she will move to the session 2. So in the session 2, it will be about 20 minutes. The trainer will take the today's set of topics. So once the trainer finishes the topic, here in our training center, so we will make you people to do in front of the trainer. So in the session 3, it will be about 15 minutes. So you people can practice whatever the trainer is taking in this session. So what is the advantage of this is, so if you have any question means you can immediately clear. So if you have any question means you can share your screen, the trainer will clear the queries. Okay. Then session 4, again the trainer will take the next set of topics, and again you have to practice for 10 minutes. And finally 5 minutes, the trainer will ask the interview questions of whatever topics she took in this first 5 sessions, and you have to tell whatever you learned in today class. Okay, so this is called as a learning pyramid. This is how our all our teaching methodology are framed. Okay, so when you are simply seeing some lecture in your college or office, your brain will only capture and store 5%, but when you are practically doing, it will capture 75%. But when you are teaching some others, you will capture 90%. So all our teaching methodologies are depend upon this learning pyramid. So you people will easily understand each and every topic in a perfect manner. Okay, so then creative explanation. So here you see nowadays all the people are having a question like, so everything is available in the internet and YouTube. So why I have to pay and I have to study? That is a very good question. But if you go to the internet and simply type reactjs, hundreds and hundreds of documents will come. If you sit and learn those things, it will take more than 5 years for you to learn. And after learning that also, you don't know which is the thing I want now to get a job in reactjs. that is a very difficult to identify. Okay, so this is having more disadvantages. Directly learning from the internet, and all the data are in an unstructured manner. Unstructured means it is very hard to identify each and every data. So when you take the next type, e-coaching, if you go to the YouTube or any your college or school learning videos, so when you see the trainer or one people will teach everything in a good manner in a recorded video. So what is the disadvantage of recorded video is you can't ask your questions and the trainer don't know your mindset, how you will understand each and everything. Okay, so this is another disadvantage. So here you see the third disadvantage is some of your friends may know this technology, but you can't have enough time to discuss with them. So each and everything is having different disadvantages. So what we are providing is we are overcoming these three things. Like, so here in case of unstructured data, the trainer will give us structured data. So whatever which is currently following in the corporate. So what is the advantage is you can easily clear the interview and get a job. The next one is the trainer is going to take the class in a live classes, not a recorded video, with 1 hour students in one batch. Mostly we are trying to give one student per batch. Okay, so the trainer will give more concentration to you people. Okay, the next one is the collaborative learning. So like your friend, you can ask the trainer whatever question you are having. Okay, so everything will come in a perfect manner, even though in real time classroom training also will not meet this. Okay, that is a very good advantage of this. Okay, so this is what we are giving in virtual classroom. Then each and every day the trainer will explain all the topics in a perfect manner like this, day 1 to day 21. So from day 1 to day 21 you will all the days you will get the class notes like how they was and I explained today in the one notes. For each and every topic she will explain in a pictorial manner like this. Okay, then mind map. So this is another methodology we are following. This is how our human brain is working. So like this nodes, our brains and the neurological structure are working. So your mind will easily observe each and everything by following these technologies. So we are believing pictures. Picture means one picture is equal to 100 words. So your brain will easily store all the data. Then diagrammatic flow explanation, whole training text in a single notebook. So one notes we will provide all the details. Then fingertip materials, video recordings is very important. From class 1 to final class, you will get all the class video recordings. Then softwares. So how we are providing everything is we will provide everything in a common cloud drive. Okay, we will store everything in the common cloud drive. We will give access to you people so you can download it. So free interview session along with this, resume preparation help, lifelong community support, professional certification guidance, job links, as well as LinkedIn recommendation. So these are the additional bonuses we are providing to the people who are joining the courses. Okay, so this is all about AP trainings students guide. So if you have any question on this, you people can ask in the chat, or else we can move to the next one. So guys, if you have any question, you can ask, or else we can move to the next thing. Only it will take 5 minutes, so not more than that. Okay, I hope everyone understand each and everything whatever I explained. Okay, yeah, I am sharing the next thing. 1 second. So this is called as an a student feedback. Okay, so we have students all over the world, especially in USA. We are having more students. USA, European countries, we are having more students. So all the students completed the training and they are placed in various companies all over the world. So we have took some of the students feedback here and I am showing to you. Okay, so this is another student from USA. Her name is Parvi. So after the course completion, she felt like 100% worth for the money she paid. Okay. The next one is Surya. He's a corporate professional from Chennai. So he learned the SQL course. After the course completion, he immediately got the job in the corporate with more than 50% hike. Okay. He's earning more than 5 lakh per annum now. Okay. Then you see the another student called Annie. She also from US. So she's not having any IT experience. She's a housewife only. After the course completion, she gave a review like we are taking care of their mock interview as well as help them to get the job in the IT industry. Okay, she is trying for the job. Surely will get the job. After the course completion, she wrote the exam in RPA and she cleared with more than 85%. Okay, so then this is a student recently completed the SAP. So SAP, he completed the SAP uh, course. Okay, he as in module he completed the course. His name is Ilyas. He's from Chennai. Okay, after the course completion, he felt like this. Okay, trainer gives. So the main important thing is in one batch we have maximum give 1 or 2 students. So the trainer will give more concentration to you people. All the classes are live classes. That's the additional advantage. Same like we are having many feedbacks, but due to time constraint, we are simply shown some feedback here. Okay. Then is the final session. That is our offer session. Can we move to the offer session? Can you please reply yes in the chat box, guys? I want your reply. Please reply yes in the chat box. 37 plus students are available. I'm really appreciating you people. You are attending till the end. It make us to give more offer to you people. Surely you will get very good offer to learn this reactjs. Yeah, I got reply from many people. Yeah, still more people not replied. Please reply yes in the chat box. So after this offer session, I will share the feedback form link. So students who attended from starting to end will get the certificate. So certificate will be shared to you within a week. So we will try to share as much as early as possible. Okay, one second. Yeah. So here you see, so this is our offer. First, we are going to tell you people about. So what are the training model we are providing? Okay, so we are providing 2 types of training. One is a full course and the another one is called as a flash course. The full course is for 35 to 40 hours and the flash course is for 10 hours. The flash course is nothing but a workshop. It will conduct for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. When it is going to conduct is the week after the masterclass completed. I mean the next week, Saturday and Sunday, the workshop will be conducted. Okay. So the full course is for 35 to 40 hours. It is about 2,400 minutes. If you are taking 75 minutes per day, the whole course will complete in 30 days. Okay, 30 classes, 30 days. Okay, we will not rush you people. So depends on how you people are learning. The trainer will take the class. Okay. The next one is course market price. Guys, can you please tell about what will be the market price to learn the React.js? Can you please tell in the chat box what will be the market price to learn this React.js? Please reply in the chat box. Yeah, I'm getting replies. 30,000. How about others? Yeah, I'm getting more replies. Guys, please reply. Whenever you are typing something, your brain will active. So just be asking your reply, how you people are replying. Okay. So just want to know. Then only we will know your mindset and your, expectation also we will come to know. So please reply. So 36 plus students are available. So please reply in the chat box. Yeah, I got more replies. Thank you very much. Yeah, various replies. Wow, super. So now I'm going to reveal what will be the market price to learn this React.js. So React.js is the most demand one of the front-end technology. Okay, so here if you want to learn this React.js, the market price will be about 25,000 to 30,000. Okay, for the full course, and the flash course it will be like 8,000 to 10,000. Guys, do you like this offer? So it is a market price. If you go to any training center all over India, so they are providing in this cost. So this is the cost to learn the reactjs. In that also they will form a batch. Each batch will contain 20 plus students. So it will be again will be like your college days or school days. You will simply attend, but you can't get anything. But here it is not like that. We have more trainers. For each trainer, we will only give 2 to 3 students maximum. Okay. So the trainer will give more concentration to you people. Okay. The next one is like we are not, and the good news is we are not providing in this market price. Okay, here in our training center, it is not like 25,000 to learn the full course and the 8,000 plus to learn the flash course. So in our AP trainings, our usual cost is like to learn this React.js. Full course is 20,000 and the flash course is just 6,000 rupees, guys. So guys, do you like this offer? Please reply yes in the chat box if you like this offer. Please reply yes in the chat box. Wow, super. Many people replied yes. Dinesh, thank you, Dinesh. Come on, others. So please tell your opinion, then only we will come to know about this, whether you liked or not. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, so others also replying. Thank you. So tell whether you like this offer or yes or not yes. Please reply the chat box. I want reply from you people. If you want more offer, you can reply like offer, OFFER offer. That also we are giving to you people. If you want more offer, you can reply like offer, OFFER offer. Or else if you like this offer, you can reply like yes, we like this offer. Yeah, so very good. More people are replying. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we are come to know like still you people are want more offer. Am I right? For that, at least please reply yes. If you want more offer, please reply like yes. How about Akash, Abhishek, Aditya? Guys, please actively participate in this. So we just want your reply. So the webinar will end in 5 minutes. Yeah, Ruchika, we got the reply. Thank you, Ruchika. How about others? Yeah, so we are more people are replying. Yeah, just reply like if you want more offer, reply like yes. Yeah, thanks for the reply, Akash. Ashok, the bot is watching you people. So who are actively participating only will get the certificate. Biswanath, Ashok, Dinesh, yeah, Ankit, Eli, Ganesh, Jakan, Kaushik, Ovia, Praveen. Wow, so everyone is replying now. Thank you very much. So this is what we want. If you want offer, you can reply us. Ankit, Amarendra, Kaushik, everyone replied offer. Wow, super. Good to see this. So yeah, so if for you people want more offer, we are not giving in this price. Okay, it's not like 20,000 or 6,000. So your crazy offer to learn this React.js fully. So the React.js, it is the most demand. I mean, web technology, one of the front-end web technology. So you people can learn the whole React.js with 50% off on the market price. It's just about 15,000 to learn this full course, and the flash course is just 1,500 rupees. It is 80% offer from the market price, more than 80% offer from the market price. Guys, do you like this offer? Please reply yes. And this offer is only for 1 week only. Okay, so reply yes if you like this offer. Wow, Dinesh again replied yes. Tarun replied yes. Momin replied yes. Wow, Amarendra replied yes. Ruchika, this one. Wow, fantastic, fantastic. How about others? How about others? Yeah, Biswanath replied yes. Super guys, super. So yeah, so everyone. Aditya replied yes. Great. It's very good to see you people replying. Yeah, so this offer is 1 week. So and we are having another offer for 60 minutes. 60 minutes. And that 60 minutes this offer is only for the participant who joined this masterclass only. For others, the 1 week offer we will give, but the 60-minute offer is only for the participant who join this master class. Like your 60-minute discount will be 60% off. So you can learn the full course in just 12,000 rupees. 12,000 rupees only to learn this full course, and the flash course is just 999 rupees. You are just going to spend in hundreds to learn this fantastic course of reactjs from the excellent trainer. Okay, just for the full course 12,000, which is more than 60% offer from the market price, and the flash course is 90% plus offer, just 999. Guys, do you like this offer? Please reply like BUI buy in the chat box if you like this. Guys, we interested into you people for the college students only. We are giving the best offer. You go to any training center all over the world, they will not give in this much low price. Surely they will ask more than 25 plus thousand. We are giving this price. Please reply like BUI buy if you like this offer. BUI. Yeah, fine, well, fantastic. Got reply from many people. This one out, Aditya. How about others? Guys, please reply. If you like this offer, please reply like yes. Why yes, yes. Or BUI buy. Super. Momin is giving reply. How about others? Please tell. So this offer is only for 60 minutes. So this offer will extend till 9 p.m. today. Once the webinar completed, it will extend till about 9 p.m. today. Okay. So and for in addition to this full course, if you are joining the full course, you will get free interview session, resume preparation help, professional certification guidance, lifelong community support, and the training will be anytime at your preferred time, and you can clear your queries with the trainer anytime. Preferred time training, recorded videos you will get, job links as well as LinkedIn recommendation. And this is very important thing, salary prediction. For example, if you are a fresher, if current as per the current market, if you go to any IT industry, any company, if you are going to a very high corporate level company, you will get 3.5 lakhs. Or if you go to a C-level company or a low-level company, you will get at least 2.5 lakhs. And when you know a technology like reactjs in a practical manner, sure you will get 5 lakhs. And you keep in your mind your first salary will fix your remaining salary. For example, after 3 years, if you are jumping to another company, so your first salary only fix that salary. For example, 5 lakhs plus if you are getting 50% hike means you will get 8 lakhs, around 8 lakhs you will get. So, but if you are getting 3.5 lakhs now, once you are doing one jump means you will get only 6 lakh. Okay, it will totally affect. You are just going to spend 1,000 rupees to learn one technology, and you are going to get in lakhs, spending in 1,000 and going to get in lakhs. And another thing is, for example, if you are a person who is having 7-year experience and you are having a package of 7 lakhs. Okay, so if you are doing one jump and you will get a salary of 9.1 lakhs, but when you know a technology like React, you will surely get a salary of 60% hike, 11.2 lakhs. Okay, so if you know well means surely you can get 100% hike. It will be about 14 lakhs. Okay, it depends upon your effort. Okay, this is salary prediction. So now we came to the final step. Your one small step can change your whole life. You are just giving the whole technology in just 1,000 rupees for the full course for the 60 minutes, and the flash course in just full course in just 12,000 rupees, and the flash course in just 1,000 rupees. Okay, so this is all about this master class. Please make use of it. So more people are asking that how I can make the payment. I am sharing the payment link to you people once again. So you people can either pay using Paytm, PhonePe or Google Pay, or you can transfer to the UPI account. Okay, so any one of the payment method you people can follow. I have shared in the chat box. So in our Telegram also I am sharing the payment link in our reactjs Telegram, or else you people can contact us. So yeah, and I am also going to share all our contact links. You can search us all over the social media. We are available in all the social media. I'm sharing that contact links also in the chat box, as well as in our Telegram also we are sharing. So we are available in all the social media. So you can contact us, you can call us or WhatsApp us or email us, okay? Or you can contact us through the LinkedIn, okay? So now I am going to share the feedback link. So students should fill the feedback form, then only you will get the certificate. Give the proper details, including your mobile number, email ID, everything. If you give wrong, then we don't know or you will not get the certificate or not, okay? I shared that feedback form in the Zoom. Zoom only we will share the feedback form because you people spend more than 1.5 hours to attend this technology. Okay, so please fill it perfectly. Don't share to anyone. Okay, thank you very much. So now the webinar got completed. So for the students who like to join, kindly make the payment and send the